Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Trae Holiday. I am starting a vlog today, and I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my experience I just had last week. So, I went to Atlanta with my mom on like a girls' trip. Okay, she got a homegirl down there, I got a homegirl down there. We're like, we should go. And my best friend from here was going down there as well for her birthday. So, what a better time to do a girls' trip than a birthday? Y'all all know that, right? So that's what we did. We went down there, and this is my second time to Atlanta. So I thought, okay, I'm a little bit of an expert in a way. I mean, I've traveled in there. I stayed with my girl. I was there for some weeks. I felt like I really knew Atlanta, right? Not really, because every housing division has its own sense of community. What I saw where I was in Covington, Georgia, which is outside of Atlanta by about 45 minutes or so. And what I witnessed was this amazing stretch of homes. Okay, let me just go back because y'all know we're Seattleites. We don't get to see black people in a row of houses. I mean, every owner was black. That was phenomenal. Now, a little bit about me so you understand. I went to Howard University. I understand the black experience. I already had my first culture shock when I went on a tour for NSBE when I was in like 10th or 11th grade. Okay, going to the National Society of Black Engineers Conference in St. Louis and seeing the thousands, it was 90,000 black students all together. That was my first cultural shock. So after that, seeing that many black people gather together was more of a celebration for me. So going to Atlanta now in 2019, geez, Howard was back in 2000. Oh my gosh, I feel ancient now. But 2019, I'm in Atlanta with my mom, and we're shopping, we're experiencing the city. And I realize as I'm there and I talk to locals, because that's what I love to do, get in touch with people and talk to them. I'm talking about what do they do out here? Like, how do they build community? How do you guys all live like in this on this same block? Like, what are y'all doing together? And the response I kept getting was, what do you mean? Like, I guess they throw a little barbecue, maybe. I mean, the response was flat, and I was flabbergasted just a little because I went, really? In my mind and in my purview, if there are that many black people all concentrated in one area, just think about the opportunities that we could do together, collaborating, learning from one another, sharing history, passing history down, really having the sense of community that the Central District actually is striving to keep alive, but we've seen it be displaced and broken up. So I was so elated to see all those black folks. Even the little bit that they did like commune with each other was being kind of out in their driveways, and they'd say hey, but it wasn't like there was a lot of conversations happening amongst the houses. So that's what made me ask, hey, do you know all these guys? And so they're like, I know a couple, which is sometimes better than what we have right now. So I was moved, but I also saw that there is some work to do. And let me tell you, if you are a person with melanin all in your beautiful skin, you should always speak to other people with melanin. I don't care where they come from. We should be collectivizing all of our energies, working together to make things happen. And that's what I want to give that message to those in Covington, in those amazing housing developments, in Conyers, in Marietta, all over Atlanta, all over Georgia. Work together. Start bringing those resources to the table. You guys have some amazing communities already that are built for you because the housing developments have done that work. So now take all of the power that you guys have because you're there and mobilize. That's my first message. Then I came across this amazing documentary. that was really pinpointing specific actions happening throughout the country, and one of them stood out to me. It was called Safe Streets. It is self policing in Baltimore that has brought down the statistics of incarceration and has brought up the statistics of rehabilitation. To think that we have the opportunity to police ourselves and it actually works is a beautiful concept. Of course, we know from history, Black Panther Party, they were doing this very same work where they were trying to be in the communities and look at the people and focus on how do we solve our own problems. Well, there's a great group out there in Baltimore doing it. Shout out to Save Streets. I wanted to say that because you guys have been doing the work. Federal Way Youth Action Team, right here in Washington State, right here in Federal Way. Well, I guess it's not right here. You guys, I now live in Federal Way. Geez, figure that. But right here in our own vicinity, there's a group, and they're doing this in the very beginning stages. But I have to give them a shout out too, because anybody who is looking to build community from that perspective gets props from me. Y'all, this is all about community building. We have to work together if we want to see change. Stay tuned for next week.